Hello and welcome to a beautiful day here in the Kesoto Bay Circuit where we are joined by four racers. It's the two drivers from Alexa, Cody and Dylan, one driver from Panipui, Doppelganger, and one driver from LeBron James, Joshua Williams. First up to qualifying here in the Kesoto Bay Circuit will be Cody. Because I want to see how he does. Everybody to the pits. Cause we can be pro Fortnite gamers.
I'm gonna go pee
Into
real
the
quick.
pits. Into the pits. Into the pits. Into the pits. Okay. Give me a nod once you're ready, Cody. I still hear you munching. Okay. It's going to be 3, 2, 1, off. Cody goes first qualifying. Now, this is the first ever race held in the Kesoto Bay Circuit and is um, happily accepted the was it the name of the tightest track in FM1 history. It's Cody rounding the last corners, finishing with a 22:72. Very strong and fast lap from him. But up next will be Joshua Williams. Now Josh did miss the last two races, but he's come back to possibly get some points for LeBron James. Give me a nod once you're ready. It's going to be 3, 2, 1. Off Joshua goes for his qualifying. Down the first two turns, just hits the wall down in turn 2 there. In turn 4, 5 right now, and entering the 6 before he goes round the big building here in Kesoto Bay. And rounding the last corners, finishing for a 20.02, faster than Cody by 2 seconds and 7 tenths. A strong lap from Joshua Williams. Up next will be Dylan.
Back, by the way.
Dylan has to beat a time of 20 seconds if he wants to get pole position away. Give me a nod once you're ready. It's going to be 3, 2, 1. Off Dylan goes for his qualifying. Down the first two turns, just hitting the wall in turn 2 there. Turn 4 right here as the rain. I'll clear it. In turn 5, round the building under the train station and rounding the last few buildings before finishing it for a 22:58 lap time, faster than his teammate, but just 2 seconds behind Joshua Williams, putting himself in second place. Last but not least will be Doppelganger coming up for his qualifying. Give me a nod once you're ready. It's going to be 3, 2, 1. Off Doppelganger goes for his qualifying. Down the first two turns there, the Alexa teammates have got a strong lap for P2 and P3. Let's see where Doppelganger can stand in that. Will he beat Joshua Williams or will he split the grid up? He finishes with a 21:89, making him P2 in the grid here. So the grid is P1 Joshua Williams, P2 Doppelganger, P3 um, Dylan, and P4 Cody, all separated by a few seconds. Yeah. Oh wait, but because both the B and Josh are missing teammates, don't they get extra 1 point? Yeah. Okay. Anyways, let's see. 20:02. Right.
So if Josh gets P1, he gets 5 points.
Yeah.
Okay. That will catch him up to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
3,
Basically, yeah.
2, 1. Hello and welcome to a beautiful day here in the Kesoto Bay Circuit, where after an amazing qualifying, we get the grid with P1 Joshua Williams, P2 Doppelganger, P3 Dylan, and P4 Cody. It's going to be 30 laps around this track, pit three times. Pit three times. Did
How
everybody
many
get
laps?
that? 30 laps, pit three times.
Pit 3.
Mm-hmm.
Uno, dos, three.
Yep. Pit three times. Yep. Everybody give me a nod once you're
Cody.
ready. Cody? Okay. We'll let you finish your Crash Royale. It will be 30 laps around this track, which is going to
30
be a
laps.
very, very interesting race. So, the track at the start of the race is a total of 7 blocks wide. I'm pretty sure. But as we go nearer to the center of the city, we get a whopping only 5 blocks of width under the
Brr.
train station, which will create a very interesting racing conditions for today's race. Now, there hasn't been any forecast for rain in today's race, but aren't quite sure. The track is one of the most interesting. Oh well, it's rain, so I guess we're starting with rain. No need to pit. You start with wet tires on. Start with wet tires on. Oh, who? Okay, well, David cleared it, so I
No,
know
because
that
I
for.
changed it to rain.
Oh, okay, David. Okay, David.
Betul.
Okay, okay, okay. Well, anyways, continuing. It's one of the tightest tracks in FM1. Turn 1 will be an interesting one. It could create many collisions. Turn
Hmm.
2 as well with a sharp break with a very tight
Very sharp.
hairpin. Turn 3 and 4, a interesting chicane mirroring turn 1 over there as they are side by side passing the shops here, going under the train station. And here in turn 5 and 6, we enter nearer into the center of the city, as I said, going down to 5 blocks into this 90-degree set of turns here. So turn 5 and 6, 8, 7, 8, 9, and 10 and 11, the last few turns before the main straight. It is 5 blocks wide, only becoming 6 blocks in this tiny corner before going back to the original 8, original 7. Now there are only 4 racers, so all of them are guaranteed points, but it will be a big fight for first place. Cody and Dylan in the Alexa team have high hopes, as in the previous race they were doing pretty well. The pits are one of the shortest as well, only taking around 15 seconds to pit, including the pit stop itself. With it might be able to change some conditions in the race, might be able to switch some positions around, but the most of it will be depending on mistakes. This track will be mainly on mistakes. Being stuck in a position where you can't move will cost you a lot of time and possibly a few positions as well. Now, this track is debuting in this season, therefore, it's the first held race in this, the first time we've held a race in this circuit.
I think Cody's
And
done with the Clash Royale match, right?
is he? Well, you could have said something, mate. I've just been.
He was done like 10 minutes ago.
Well, anyways, I'll continue speaking until everybody lines up. Everybody get in the grid while I continue speaking. Anyways, it's going to be an interesting race. 11 turns, very tight corners, 7 blocks wide to 5 blocks wide. We're waiting on pole position.
Geronimo.
Anyways, it's
Okay,
going to
come on,
be
guys.
30 laps around this track. Pit 3 times. Everybody, give me a nod once you're ready.
Wait, let me drink some milk first.
Okay, Cody. Okay, that is a slow falling egg. It's going to be 3, 2, 1, lights out in the Kesoto Bay Grand Prix with a very interesting start to the race. Dylan up to P2. Doppelganger gets a lag spike, pushing himself down to P3. Cody's still stuck in P4. P1 off to Joshua Williams, who's already in the middle of the track here. He's under the train station, about to end the first lap of the race. 29 laps to go for the pole position starter Joshua Williams. Dylan in a good position in second place. Doppelganger, who had a bad start, now has to catch up towards that P2 position, hoping for Dylan to make a mistake. The wall will go down after 5 laps, but the drivers will have to do 3 pits in today's race. The first time it's ever done, pretty sure, in the season, as it is some new regulations set in near the start of the season. Cody just struggling in this track, not one of his favorites, I'm guessing, since it is very tight, only 7 blocks wide. Very, very bad for someone who's very inexperienced and was unused to the racing conditions such as this. But Doppelganger and Joshua Williams might feel like this track is for them, as they have a lot of experience in tracks like these. For example, Monaco, where they both fought it out. Joshua Williams with Matrix Troop as well, fighting out in Season 5. It will be soon lap 4 for Joshua Williams. They're crossing the line, starting lap 4. 26 laps to go for him and Dylan. Doppelganger just slightly slower than Dylan, just struggling a bit to get a bit of that momentum back after that lag spike near the start of the race. Dylan keeping a good distance away from Doppelganger, but not enough to create any uh, any gaps. It's the top 3 already starting lap 5. We're just gonna wait on Cody so that we can put the pit wall down. It's Cody just in P4 still in the points as he crosses the line. Pit wall is down. Joshua straight into the pits. This gives Dylan a chance to possibly take P1 away. Josh did have a good gap, and there it is. Dylan takes away P1 as Doppelganger also dives into the pits. Joshua Williams now into P2. It is so far Dylan leading the race in lap 6 of 20 of 30, 24 laps to go. Dylan Cody into the pits here, leaving the pits, possibly almost lapped by his teammate. No, Dylan dives into the pits, giving Joshua back his position of P1. Doppelganger might be able to overtake Dylan for P2. It will be close, it will be tight, and Doppelganger is side by side with Dylan and makes the move just down in turn 3 for P2. His pit stop strategy being very good to be able to pull off ahead of Dylan there. Dylan staying out for the extra lap did not help him out whatsoever, pushing himself down to P3. What's the lap? Okay, thank you. Soon to be lap 8 for Joshua Williams here. He's about to cross the line. Lap 8 for him. Oh, he dives into the pits again, going for a second pit. Is this a smart idea? Because Doppelganger goes into the pits as well. Dylan as well. Top 3 pitting it out. Joshua Williams out the pit. Let's see who comes out the pits first. Dylan or Doppelganger. And it is Doppelganger going out in P2. This gives Cody a good chance to catch up. However, he has to do his pits as well. It will soon be lap 10 for Joshua Williams here out of 30. He's done 2 pits. And there it is, Cody into the pits. It's lap 10 for Joshua Williams. Doppelganger in P2. Dylan just struggling to catch up a bit. And now there is Cody in the midst of the attack. Will he slow down his teammate? And there it is, lets his teammate pass. That is some good teamwork from both of them. It is soon to be lap 11 for Doppelganger. Joshua Williams already in lap 11. 19 laps to go for all the racers here except for Cody, who has 20 laps to go. Everybody's done their second pit, just awaiting if anybody pushes for that third, or will they wait for rain? That is the question. Or VFC. Right now Dylan just losing a bit of time to Doppelganger. No. It's not VFC. I was
Guys, you
just
confused
mentioning.
everyone. Josh slowed down so much.
Oh, I'm so sorry. No, I was just saying. I was just saying like. I was just saying like it could be if yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
said
Yeah.
it
My bad.
so
My bad. My bad.
intensely.
I'll make it clear next time. Sorry about that, Josh and Dylan. Was and there this Joshua Williams did slow down a bit. That is my bad. That's my fault. It is soon to be lap 14 now, I'm pretty sure, of 30. 16 laps to go. Who will push for that third pit? That is what we are waiting because that might make or break the the positions here. It will either cause somebody to pull down a position or go up a position. Joshua Williams under big pressure now. Doppelganger's caught up a lot to him. And it is now lap 15. And there it is. Dylan dives into the pits. First one to pit. Halfway through the race here. First one to pit. Coming out just before he almost gets lapped by Joshua Williams. Joshua going one more lap. 14 laps to go for the top two. Awaiting an opportunity to possibly do a good pit. Halfway through the race has gone pretty quick. Joshua Williams has a back marker ahead of him, and Doppelganger might want to use that to his advantage. And Joshua gets stuck, and Doppelganger goes ahead in P1, but it's a big jumble up into turn 2 and 3. Joshua loses the lead and goes down to P2. That is the opportunity Doppelganger was looking for. He did struggle a bit down into turn 5 there, but it wasn't enough for Joshua Williams to make the move on him. Is Doppelganger now leading the race, lap 17 of 30, 13 laps to go. It is a change in positions. Joshua Williams lost a bit of that control he had to control the pace of the race. It's now Dylan still has Dylan, who only one who's done his third pit. 12 laps to go for the top two here, as it is going to get real close. Is Joshua Williams getting stuck again down in turn 2, possibly trying to dive it down the inside? That didn't lose him too much of time to Doppelganger, but did build up a bit of a gap, maybe a 2 block gap. What? Oh yeah, there it is. Cody for his third pit, coming out behind
Blue flags,
his teammate
everybody.
is Doppelganger,
Thank you.
passing Joshua Williams, getting impeded by
Blue flags,
Cody again,
Dylan.
losing loads of time
Thank you.
from Doppelganger.
Oh my god, I've been muted the whole time. Please, flags, please.
And there it is, Doppelganger getting a good lead ahead, 11 laps to go. It's lap 19 of 30. It's counting down real soon. Joshua Williams lost a lot of time. He's got a big gap to push through. It is very good for Doppelganger here, who's got a good lead. 10 laps to go for the top two. Now the top two hasn't done the third pit yet. Bottom two has. Don't know where that puts them.
I've lapped Dylan, by the way.
Yeah, I know. As we just await what will happen here. 9 laps to go. The laps are counting down. Joshua Williams dives into the pits, probably trying to do an undercut to get a bit early ahead of Doppelganger. But let's see where this puts him. Doppelganger now rounding the building, going almost under the bridge, about to be 8 laps to go for him. And will he
Okay.
dive into the pits? Yes, he does. Now let's see Joshua Williams. He's got a lot of time to come back, or is he? There it is, Joshua Williams, and Doppelganger comes out ahead still of Joshua.
Blue
The
flags.
the pit stop working out perfectly for Doppelganger, but Joshua's
Thank you.
caught up a lot because of the back marker of Dylan. 8 laps to go for the top two. It's big fights for P1 as Doppelganger Joshua having a very strong fight here. The action has not ceased in Kesoto Bay as we see a big and pressuring fight for the top two right now. The tension's rising ever so slightly. It's soon to be 7 laps, and there's rain! There is rain! Which makes it unlucky for the top two, who's already done the third pits.
Okay.
Doppelganger dives into the pits. Joshua Williams as well. The bottom two, who wanted to unlap themselves, still didn't get their chance. Is Joshua Williams coming out side by side with Doppelganger in the pit lane there, almost racing in the pit lane. 6 laps to go, I'm pretty sure. Now, VSC.
Oh,
Joshua got stuck. It is VSC. Yep, as the rain just falls in Kesoto Bay Circuit. 6 laps to go. A VSC was called just before the mark of 5 laps. Now we just have to wait the bottom two to be able to catch up to both of them. You don't have to unlap yourselves multiple times, guys. Just join up behind them. Yep. It is now 5 laps to go. The laps counting down. This is a good chance for Joshua Williams here to possibly make a move for the lead. It is tensions rising. The rain and Dylan as well. Exactly. Good chance for him. The rain and the VSC causing perfect conditions for the bottom 3, but a horrible start or horrible nearing the end for the or for P1 unless
see one more
Doppelganger
lap
controls
or
the position. Keep going, yeah, keep going 1 lap. Cody hasn't joined in yet. 4 laps to go. Doppelganger just counting down the laps. He's hoping the VSC could go down for long enough so that he could last the last few laps ahead, just barely, from Joshua Williams. Cody almost joined up with the group here. The rain still pouring down here in Kesoto Bay. And there it is, joined up in the group. VSC in this lap. Don't speed up. Don't speed up. Keep the pace. It is going to be an interesting VSC ending here. Green flags in 3, 2, 1. Green flags out in the Kesoto Bay. Joshua Williams gets a good start off the bat. Will he make a move? He goes down the inside in turn 2 and makes the move for P1. Doppelganger couldn't get the start he wanted. It's 3 laps to go. 27. The 27th lap, Dylan now hunting for that P2 position. Cody stuck in P4 still. It's Joshua Williams leading back in the race. 2 laps to go. Doppelganger lost a lot of time. He didn't get the start he wanted. He was hoping for a calmer and timid start to the VSC. However, that is not how it worked out for him. It's Joshua Williams starting the second last lap of the race. 1 lap to go. As Doppelganger is still in P2. Dylan not being able to catch up yet. As we just see Joshua Williams rounding the last corner. He will start the last lap of the race in the lead after being behind Doppelganger for a good amount of time. Is Doppelganger now in P2. Joshua not taking any chances, asking for that blue flags. Dylan still trying to catch up to Doppelganger. Doppelganger sighing in desperation, but it's Joshua Williams running down the last corner, winning the Kesoto Bay Grand Prix. Doppelganger unluckily finishing in second place after the luck were on Josh's side. Is Dylan finishing in third place, not being able to catch up to Doppelganger as Cody rounds the last turns, finishing in fourth place. This is Cody finishing in fourth place, getting good points for Alexa.
GG everybody.
Not a bad race in my
Good,
opinion.
good one, Josh. Very good.
Not a bad race in my opinion. I mean, a few of the times there was no movements, but I did I try to keep it exciting. Whose mic is that, by the way?
Oh no.
Well,